Yeah, I think maybe everybody knew each other. We were aware of each other. I think I knew all the people individually. So, and me and Ty started playing in New York around 2002, but it was pretty loose, and there was no band name to it or anything like that. And we played a few kind of off-the-cuff shows with like different formulas for what we were trying to do, and we didn't think of ourselves as a band at that point or anything. Then I remember like in 2003 there was a show we got offered, we said we would do, it was at the Knitting Factory, and then I just run into Dave on the street, and I used to know Dave from his old band, my old band, we played with him in Boston. So I said to Dave, why don't you come play with us? So we did a 3-piece, no drums, and so it seemed like the final missing piece was a drummer, and that's when I ran into John on the street. And I knew John from when he was in his old band, and I was in my old band, and we used to play together.
The ideas that we had for this album and where the Atlas video spawned from was really just kind of a reaction to some of the stuff we did on our EPs, because like Ian was discussing earlier of how the band formed and even how all of that music formed, it was fairly organic, so we were working with a lot of organic imagery and stuff, so we didn't really want to get pigeonholed as the band that like has trees on their on their cover all the time. Originally, it was like we were reacting to not having this organic imagery anymore, and like taking the idea a little bit further, we created this room that's made of two-way mirrors. It was a completely mechanical environment, void of all organic elements, and it was just to create these like long hallways of repetitive imagery that would kind of be matching, like I said, like matching some of the audio elements that we have in our music. So the Atlas video spawned from like the idea of creating this album cover, putting all of the tools that we use to make this music inside of this environment.
No, you go.
No, I'm not saying to be rude to each other, and like the second you have a thought pop in your head,
yeah, it's right. What I think I'm really trying The EPs were an example of this band searching for our sound, and this new record is an example of a band who has kind of found their sound and is distorting it and can play with it more. Hence, we're more relaxed as a band because we know each other better, but also because we're more comfortable with the unified sound, so we can play with it, distort it, add to it, deconstruct it, and add new things in it as lyrical vocals.
About this band is that just judging from everyone's past, our own individual styles are already kind of perfected like a long time ago. So it was like that right there is a huge confidence in as far as like creating something new. It's like I learned how to do what I do a really long time ago. I'm sure Ian did as well, and the rest, and Ty and Dave. So it's like, it's not like we're just learning to play our instruments while we're writing new songs. So it's like taking 4 veteran players, sort of, like, at least stylistically. And that kind of helps, like when you're talking about trust, it's like I kind of trust these guys to kind of just take it to any kind of level they want, because we're able to achieve that because the players in this band are so good. 1, 2, 1, 2, and go.
I think I've realized with this band, the more we tour, when we go on tour, we play every night, we kind of simultaneously get tighter and looser at the same time. So somehow mysteriously it does, even though everything is like syncing up like crazy, at the same time there is this sort of like larger confidence that just appears where the music starts to do new things in surprising ways. Because you're almost more confident, you can just trust it. You trust yourself, you trust your bandmates more. And it's sort of like you know that the song is still going to be there, even if you're not at every moment playing it or something. So you can almost like let go of it a bit and let it take its own life.